So I'm just recording, but don't get me wrong. Like
Mm,
it's just in case like we ever talk about something valuable, then I can just
mm.
share with somebody else. Do you get what I mean?
Okay, no. Yeah, I got it.
So the thing that I wanted to talk to you about was actually you said you wanted to integrate other suppliers, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like which suppliers were you thinking?
I was thinking Zoro.com,
Hmm.
and also there's one that we use for Amazon, and it was good. EE Distribution. They
Yeah.
mostly sell toys.
E
If you type, yes, 2E
Gotcha.
Distribution.com.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see it right now.
Yeah, but they have a little process you have to go through to get accepted. And then once you get accepted, basically you are also tax exempt. You can provide your documents, right, for the
Hmm.
business. You cannot just open an account without a business. They
Gotcha.
only accept you if you have business account.
Gotcha. So, like, so the thing that I have like the greatest concern about working on a so this is what I plan to do, yeah? So this is
Mm-hmm,
my vision for EcomSniper, period.
mm-hmm,
So I'm gonna be hiring like so right now the core functionalities are being made, right? Just the lister, the like the integration from supplier to the website, yeah? To
mm-hmm.
eBay. And then what I plan to do is hire like a full-time developer once all of like the core functionality is done. And
Yeah.
then as users want like other websites, they just request it, and within a day a new supplier would be added one after the other. So eventually we can just have like unlimited suppliers because as long as the core functionalities are made, right,
Mm-hmm.
the integration with the website just takes like about a day. Do you get
Okay,
what I
that's
mean?
great. Yeah, that's great. Because like if you remember, I keep asking you to add more suppliers
Yeah.
because you cannot be only focusing on one
Yeah.
supplier.
Yeah.
So if you're about to do that, that will be perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody can come in and request their own supplier, their favorite supplier, and you
Right.
add it for them.
Right, yeah, because as long, but the only drawback is like there would
Mhm.
be no product hunter. There is the bulk lister would work, but there wouldn't be a product hunter. So you would have to like get the items or like individually list them one by one. Like, do you think that's a
Oh,
problem or no?
and that will be a problem because you always talk about scaling. And as we know, if you need to
Yeah.
scale, you cannot sit there and list manually every single item that you need to list out there.
Yeah,
So we definitely need the bulk lister to work, and we
but the
also need
bulk
to be
lister would work,
able.
but it's the
Mhm,
product hunter that's where the challenge is, because the product hunter for Amazon that took a while to make.
mhm.
You know what I mean?
But
Because
I believe in you. If you did the product hunter for Amazon, I know you can do it for the or you might even find suppliers that are more easy to work with compared to Amazon.
no,
So if you,
don't get me wrong,
mhm,
dude. Like anything can be made if you can think
mhm,
about it, right? Everything can be made. It's
right,
it's 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 not a matter of whether it can be made or not. It's whether like
should
um
you put the
should you,
energy into that?
right? Or because that's like that's like a full-time developer working on like a
Mhm,
supplier for like it could be 2 weeks, it could be a month.
mhm.
Just depends on the supplier, you know. For example, Timu is very frustrating. Like they
Oh
would go
yeah, I
ahead and
remember you tried.
yeah, they go ahead and capture you every 2 seconds. Like it is such a pain in the ass to work with, yeah?
Hmm. But hear me out. The idea that I have here that you can implement, I was telling you in the text. If we don't start looking for new suppliers and we get hit by eBay and also get hit by Amazon,
Yeah.
we are all done. So, like I told you, Amazon is now using a lot of lockers that don't even have screen. So you have to open the locker with your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are a retailer or dropshipper, whatever we call it,
Mm-hmm.
and your customer get the package is delivered, but they cannot open it because they don't have the Amazon account that was used to buy the product.
Right.
And
Right.
they're doing this in big cities and in a lot of buildings, especially because the buildings do have problems with packages being left here and there. So they're putting all those lockers in these areas. So it's going to come in big wave later on, but they're already trying. So that's one thing. Another thing is that they're trying to like weed out all the drop shippers with the business accounts. So
Mm-hmm.
now they're going in and sending messages and even telling you, okay, like you ship to too many different addresses, like this address, and give you examples of different addresses that you ship to.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to come up with something later on. And now eBay say you can now use Aqualine and BBC. So now we're like, what
Is
are
that
we going to use?
is that gonna affect you? Like, does that affect you? Do you use it?
It
Do you even
might.
use?
I've been using Aqualine. I
Mm,
did not use the Blue Care Express because I had bad experience with that before. So I've been
gotcha.
using Aqualine and it's working fine,
Mm,
you know.
gotcha. But
But
are you
now
worried at
this
all
is
about the Aqualine shift?
uh, not a, not worried, but I'm w- the I'm not worried because they're shifting. I'm worrying because if the fact that if they're shifting, there's something behind.
Yes, I agree with you.
It's because if we able to find a new solution right away, it's not a big problem. We will always find alternatives, right? But
Yeah.
they have something in mind. Because if you think about it, they didn't just come out like this and say, okay, we're stopping this. Because
Right.
people complain a lot. And let me give you something. I encounter many situations with customers when I updated tracking, alkaline tracking. They
Mm-hmm.
came in right away in the messages saying this is scam. I will report you to eBay. I had problem with alkaline before. What is this? And most of the time, I guarantee them, okay, your package will be there by this date. If not, I will refund you your money and let you keep your item.
Mm-hmm.
And later on, they got the good experience and they came back to me, always came back to me with the idea that, oh, I'm so sorry I started this because I had a bad experience. I didn't know like this and this. Some other people even came back and told me that uh, that's the first time that they have good experience with Aqualine. So they didn't know that this thing existed, but they're not doing a good job. So they literally think there's a company out there doing the shipping and it's named Aqualine. So they say they had bad experience many times. So this is why I think this is the reason why eBay is stopping this, so they don't have a bad reputation.
Yeah, it makes sense.
If they do get a bad reputation, no more sales for them. And then you know how it is. If you get a bad reputation, you're going down.
Mm,
So if they stop us, they might lose some money, but at
they'll
least they still
preserve their
have the
buyer
reputation.
base. Yeah.
Yes, and the buyers will be happy because buyer will see that there's no more Aqualine. We requested something and eBay listened to us. So that's what they're doing. Now, what we're
Gotcha.
going to do with the shift is going to depend on us.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just to be honest with you, like I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
excited for the shift, and the reason
Mm-hmm.
why is because the more barriers to entry,
Mm-hmm.
right? That means a lot of people are gonna fall off.
Yeah, they will. Like somebody said in the group, right? A lot of people out there just they really don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they would just upload trackings and
Mhm.
nothing is working, nothing is connecting,
Mhm.
and now it's just giving eBay headaches. But if they do that, only the serious guys, the people who like really know what they're doing, they will stay in the game.
I know that
And
that's
this means
exactly
more
what I'm
money
excited for.
for the hard workers, you know?
Exactly, yeah. Like when for our systems, like
Mm-hmm.
there's a huge emphasis on the buyer experience. Like at all
Yes.
times we're doing customer service, we're following up, we're making sure
Mm-hmm.
that if they didn't get their package, they get an instant refund. If they didn't
Mm-hmm.
like it because they just didn't like the color of it or something, maybe in the
Mm-hmm.
light it looks a little different to them, we offer them a refund right away.
Oh, that's good. A lot of time I have just refunded people and let them keep the packages. And every time you like um have a good customer service, people are so happy, and some people always come back with a message to thank you for all this, even the express shipping.
Right.
Sometimes they'll be expecting the package like in 2 weeks or in a week, and the
Hmm.
next day it's there. They're like, I cannot believe this. Somebody
True.
literally told me last week, this must be a air shipping, because I couldn't believe that this got here so fast. I was just so happy that, he got his package and he's excited about it.
I'm telling you.
So that's
I'm telling
that's
you.
what eBay need. When the customer come to you, you make them feel like they wanna come back and shop again on eBay.
I'm telling you. So one other thing that I have to mention that's really
Mm-hmm.
relevant,
Mm-hmm.
my margins, like I think you know them, right? I list everything 100% above the price, yeah?
Yeah.
Because my margins are so high, I'm
Mm-hmm.
able to comfortably like to take risks, you know what I mean? If I'm losing a couple bucks here and there, it's not a
Mm-hmm.
big deal to me because my margins cover that.
Yeah, but even if your margin is not like that high, at the end of the day, like on if we take like 100 items, I mean orders, it's not like you go and do that for like everybody. So it might just be like one or two items, two orders that you go and refund here and there. So when this case is coming, you might just go ahead and take the loss and just let the customer be happy and feel like, okay, I will come back and shop with this guy,
True.
you know.
True.
Yeah, I'm not usually so like heated with the customers. If they're, I feel like I can just let it go $20 or $30, whatever the case is. I just let it be. And, anyways, you make like whatever profit you made that amount, you just go and lose like $100 on that or something. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, true, true.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends like how many, like, if your margins are like razor thin, like
Mm-hmm.
5%, 10%.
That's bad. Why would somebody do that?
Well, that's how some people do it, man. I was sniping recently on eBay, and
Mm.
there's a grotesque amount of people that are doing razor thin margins.
Maybe getting money in the back end from cards
True.
and
I don't maybe they are internationals. From a lot of them are international as well, from what I've seen.
oh, so this explains the reason why, because dollar is convert to the whatever currency they have there is already good money. So if let's say you say two
Hmm.
dollars is not enough profit for you, $2 must is probably like more than enough regarding, wherever they live.
True.
So you might be selling the same item looking for like $10 profit, and they're looking for like $2 to $5 max. But like
Hmm.
you say, if they're international, because the currency. So if they're converted to the currency, it's good money. It's almost equals to the $10 value you have, or even more.
Very
So
true.
that makes the job harder for us, because we gotta compete with them,
Hmm.
and it's not that easy every time.
True. True. I completely stopped competing with them. But what I'm realizing is, I think you're 100% right. There is a huge opportunity with other suppliers. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? The the
yeah.
the only thing that like I guess like whatever you're saying can be done for sure.
Mm-hmm,
Like even the product like so basically you want a product hunter, a bulk
mm-hmm.
lister, and a scraper.
Let's say we want the same software with more suppliers. You have to start anything over. You
Yeah.
have to add more features to it,
Hmm.
meaning just in this case the suppliers. If we have a lot of suppliers that comply with eBay policies, you know how good this is. We can
Oh,
scale to the moon.
dude, that is the thing that I want so bad. Like, I'm not even
Mm.
kidding you, man. If there
I
was a
believe
supplier with at
EE
least a million
distribution does.
inventory,
EE distribution does. I think Zoro also does. Back then, when I was working with Zoros, they actually had
drop shipping policy,
uh, yes. So,
nice,
and what I like about that too, they do have a lot of items that are 1 day shipping, and
nice.
1 day shipping, and product always goes out the same day. They don't play around that. but $5, I think is if it's less than 25, it's $5 shipping. I don't remember the prices, but the fact that they can ship the items the same day
Mm-hmm.
is already great, and it's UPS Express every time. So
Nice.
I don't, and they have tax exempt also. So when you apply, you get tax exempt, like you should do if you running a business, and your customers gonna be happy with you.
Yeah.
Now I haven't talked to them recently to, see if they still have the same program, but I know they still do have the 1 day shipping, same day
Right.
shipping.
Right.
Yeah, but they sell tools and anything sell on all the platform. You just gotta find the selling items.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
we
No,
cannot say tools don't sell or this don't sell. Whatever you say don't sell, you might find people selling it a lot.
yeah. Yeah.
So
For
you gotta
sure.
find the ones that sell.
For sure. For sure. My
Yeah.
my my method is more like it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really matter what the items are. It's just
Mm-hmm.
about the algorithm because everything sells. That's the
True.
way I kind of look at it.
Yeah. But remember, you also talk about niching down. And this is also a good way to, build like a little community. People follow you because they know you sell this kind of stuff. And when they need it, they come back to you.
True.
And if you take like evergreen products, like in the kitchen thing or whatever bathroom items, people will always come back because it's refill. Once it's done, they gotta refill. So if
Gotcha.
you provide good customer service and you like really working nicely on that niche, you're gonna have followers and you're gonna have people who always come back to you.
Hmm.
And this is like guarantee, like you have at least 20 to 40 people coming every month to buy something. You can already count on that money for sure.
True. So I'm
Yeah.
looking at Zoro's inventory, and I think I told you this
Mm,
before, but it doesn't
mm.
look like there's a lot of inventory.
I do know they have a lot. I don't know if you logged in or not.
Just the
Uh,
surface level website. It looks like
It, no, it's a lot. They just put it on different menus. But every time you go on each menu, it's a lot.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
it's
Fair
just
enough.
too much. It's too many items to deal with. When I first started using it, I was like, this is a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I use it before for Amazon and eBay.
And it
So I
worked.
really appreciate. Yeah, I like the service. It's fast and the customer service is always great.
Gotcha.
But this
And
this is just one of the suppliers that I mean,
are they in compliance
recommending.
with eBay though?
Now I have to double check again. But they did. I even had a letter from them or EE distribution. I don't remember. But
Because their pictures and stuff, they're like all of their stuff looks like the very branded stuff.
they have branded items, but it's almost everything is good to go. I sold a lot of items from them before,
Hmm.
and I was saying
Because
it's a drop shipping
like
tool. Hmm.
like with Zoro,
Hmm.
like do we have permission to drop ship their items and use their pictures?
We do.
Like
On this one,
they will let us use the pictures that they have on their site?
yes, you could list them, so like they would not say anything.
No,
But
no,
what I
but
can
I'm saying
do,
the brands themselves, like the brands gave Zoro permission to list them, but
mhm.
as us, like can we become authorized sellers on their
eBay,
platform, resellers on the
eBay,
platform?
eBay had a program where you apply for the brands
Uh-huh.
for them to let you sell it. So if you apply and they approve you, then you can just sell the
Mm.
brand items. Yeah.
Because
Now I
he
have to double check if they still do that or not.
yeah, hear me out on this. Yeah, like what
Mhm.
imagine a supplier that we're allowed to use their pictures. eBay is
Mhm.
okay with them being our wholesale supplier, and they have hundreds of thousands of items in their inventory. Like
Mhm.
that is a home run. Like we are fully in compliance with eBay this time. Like the
Mhm.
items literally don't matter at all. Like I've proven it over and over, is that the titles, you can sell anything with a good title.
Right.
You know
If
what I
you
mean?
if you worried about the the letters that the brands will send and all that, what
Not
we can do is reach out to them
yeah.
because it's already they might give the like you said they might allow Zoro to sell it,
Mhm.
but not us. Or like eBay might even say you're not allowed to sell this because you didn't apply for that. So what we can do, we can reach out to them and double check and make sure that everything is like good to
Mhm.
go. And from there, we can go and start doing something with it.
Yeah.
Another thing, if you want to avoid the brands, you can also sell generic items from CJ Dropshipping. They used
Does
to
that
have.
work though? Because from what I remember, CJ, like I've had a horrible experience with CJ. The first time I ordered that I got a sale with CJ,
Mhm,
the items there, the guy didn't even ship it out.
mhm.
So after,
Because those are the sellers that are in there and they're not doing a good job.
because after I felt that, I was like so jaded. Like the first sale I got, I was so excited. I made $10. I
Mhm.
with a different supplier, and they didn't even ship it out.
What you can do is also just weed out only US suppliers, and they also have the estimate shipping time for the suppliers, the ones that are good, and then you only work with the best ones. Like average time, they would say like this guy ship average shipping time is like 2 days. Some people
Mm,
is like 3 days. So you can only weed out and use these guys.
mm.
Something just pop up. Crov. I don't know if you know about that one.
What's it called?
CROV.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let me share my screen.
CROV.
Okay, let me share my
Crov.
screen.
I
Um,
I did have a lot of good suppliers from them.
Trove.
No, no, Crov. C. My bad. C as in care. Yes.
Okay.
No E. .com. They have a drop shipping option in there. If you go retailer program right there on the top, you see the retailer on the next to product here. No, no, on the
Um,
menu right there, retailer program.
gotta give me a second. Oh, right over here.
No,
Gotcha.
no, 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 not that one. Next one.
Okay.
You see? Yeah. If you sign up with them, I
Mm-hmm.
used them before. If you sign up with them, it's a lot of suppliers too, and you only find the good suppliers. You work with them. If you remember, I told you about an example of a car grill, the front grill that you put in the car front.
Right.
I had one grill that was selling so much that the supplier even ended up raising his prices
Oh,
because
no
I
way.
was buying a lot. I was selling it from eBay and also from Facebook.
Mm.
Minimum, like you make like $40 on it, and I can have like 10 orders a day easily.
Right.
So it was good money, and I had that going for some time, and then it kept adding and adding, and I was having, I ended up like was getting like $10 profit, and I was like, it's not worth it anymore
Mm-hmm.
because they raised the price. But they do have good suppliers too. I mean, good sellers that you can work with. If you
Gotcha.
and these guys also comply with eBay.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I saw somewhere it said 36,000 items.
sometimes 36,000 item is just like for the niche you are in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you might just be like in, I don't know, like tools and this amount of items over there. But it's
Yeah.
not, I don't think it's the entire website.
Yeah, like to me, as long as I
Mm,
have like anything with at least 10,000 inventory, like I can
mm-hmm.
make it work.
Okay, I see.
You know what I mean? Like that is like
Mm,
25,000 is like the gold standard for me, right?
mm-hmm.
Because if you post 25,000 of anything, you're gonna sell things on eBay. Like it's guaranteed. Like I can
Yep.
guarantee somebody. Like you list 25,000 items from anywhere and things
Mm-hmm.
are gonna sell.
Yeah, I think the best option for us is to start looking for suppliers. Like we can everybody got businesses. It's not like you just are
Mhm.
selling on your name. So you can register with these companies and get the authorization, and then you sell on eBay, and there's no problem,
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry anymore about eBay tracking you or closing your accounts or any of this nonsense that's happening.
I'm still gonna have to worry about it. Can't trust eBay.
Well, always something new,
Less.
right?
You can.
But
It'll be less.
yeah, definitely less headaches.
Yeah. It'll be less. Like that way, you can have a little bit of confidence. Like you
Yeah,
don't have to hide all the time
not at
anymore.
all. Yeah, I'm gonna look for some of the suppliers. I did have a list that I'm not, I can't find it anymore. But once I find it, I'll let you know.
Sure.
Or even if I don't, if I don't find the list, we can still go in and look for new suppliers.
Yeah.
But
Like
uh,
ideally, the
mhm,
best supplier that like the supplier that I really want to work with
mhm,
um isn't a retailer or anything. It's something that eBay is okay with, and
mhm.
the supplier wants us to drop ship from them, even if the price is high. Like it to me, it's not that big of a deal. You know,
Okay, did you use Petra before?
no, I didn't. Like
PT, yeah,
Petra does exactly that.
Petra.com. Yes, PETRA.com. Yep, that one also they did have. I don't remember if that was a directory or it is the website entire, but I used them before. I also used them before, but
Oh, nice.
yeah, so yeah, we might just look for good suppliers and um have eBay do the stuff. I mean, you register and you just lay low and do your thing. When it start picking up, you just enjoy the money.
Yeah, dude, honestly, man, if we could just be legit, like
Hmm.
that would be the best, man. I'm telling you. Like what
Yeah.
like Amazon, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of money to
Hmm.
be made, but we're always running around in circles.
Yeah, because like the thing is what if you stick to one
Mhm.
specific supplier, if there's any small issue, you are done. Even though
Exactly.
sometimes there's mistake, or let's say okay, you change your cards and you didn't update them on time or whatever. Now you have a lot of orders in your back that you gotta send out.
Right.
So there's always some little stuff that can happen and just give you more headaches.
Right.
So you might need whatever they say, okay, you can use this, and you go in there, you use that, and you are all, we cannot say all set, but at least you have less trouble to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Um,
Exactly. So as long as we had like a supplier that eBay is okay with,
hmm
and then that allows us to drop ship,
hmm
um and they had a lot of inventory, that if they only have like 100 items, like
No,
I
no, 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 no. You cannot. What you gonna make with that? But
yeah, yeah, it's maybe someone else has the experience to make something with 100 items. I personally don't. My
Mhm.
concept is very simple. I think it's the same as yours. List 10,000 items, things will sell. List 25,000 items, you make a full-time income.
Right. What you can
It's
do
just that
later on
simple.
is like what you can do later on. Once you hit the ground running, you might take some accounts and
Hmm.
then niche down and like really work. If you remember first time we spoke, I insisted in product hunting. This is the base. The main thing is that if you don't get this right, no matter how many items you go and list, okay, you might get sales, but it's gonna be a lot of work. But then if you hit the ground running and everything is smooth, going smooth, you can
Hmm.
take time now to really work on getting like home runners. So you might have like 10 or 20. Let's say, for example, for my grill that I had, minimum
Hmm.
10 orders per day. Like this is like $400. You
Hmm.
get like $40 profit. So minimum a day for 10 of the will sell. So
Gotcha.
every day you have $400 minimum to take in. So if you have 3 of these or 5 of these in your store, you already know this is something you're getting every day.
True.
So
True.
yeah, but you can do the more items, the more you list, the more you sell, you do that and get everything going. Then you lay back and work hard and find home runners. This is going to like give you big money.
True.
Yeah.
True. So let's do this then, yeah. Like how about like are you do you agree with me that finding a supplier that is in compliance with eBay would be the best like way to really make this business model stable?
Yes, that's exactly why we're here today. This is this is the reason why we're here for, for all the peace of mind that you're going to get. So I literally know EE distribution, they do that. I think Crov also, uh, they also do that.
And
Now,
but we're allowed to use their pictures and like we're not gonna get hit by Vero if we're gonna use like Star Wars in the title or something. Or Fisher Price. I think Fisher Price got me one time.
yeah, but you're not going to use these ones. So the ones we can now really use, we just don't use that. But meaning, they do have a lot of products that you can get some to use on eBay.
Right, but
EE distribution
what I'm
actually does have a lot of brands. So I
yeah.
understand the Vero part there.
Right. So, like, what I was trying to say was like,
Mhm.
why should we even be hit with Vero if we're authorized to resell them? Do you get what I mean? Oh, by the
That's
way,
that's what I'm. Mhm.
I got to head out right now. I just
No
have a
problem.
another call, but we'll catch up again,
Mhm.
yeah?
No problem. Keep me posted.
All right, brother. Take care, man.
All right.